There he is, my brother. How you doing, Hamza? You're on mute, my friend. You're on mute.
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well.
Yeah,
What?
I bet you are. 6 goals, 5 from Haaland, 5 Kevin De Bruyne assists. You're in through to the next round of the FA Cup. Um, let's talk about your guys. De Bruyne, Haaland. Where do you rank them in Premier League attacking duos?
I've always said, like, I remember 3 years ago, I said this statement because I've watched like football for back in Italian league, Serie A. So I've watched like that Zidane at Juventus all the way there. And when I see KDB, I have never seen a player so elite. And people said, even see David Silva and Aguero. And I said, this guy, he's in a different level. And to me, KDB is just world class. World class. And my definition of world class is like, if I call Zidane, Xavi, Iniesta, Seedorf world class, I will have to call him world class.
Yeah.
So I think he's world class completely. And you can see that the way he plays is like, he's outstanding. He just come from a major injury. And the way he plays is just amazing. It's just amazing.
Nah, honestly, like what those two did today were is should be illegal in nearly 52 countries. Yeah, 5 goals, 5 assists. Those two just tearing it up. Yeah, like there's not much more you can say about it. Wow, right, look at that man. You see, Hamza man disappeared into the sofa. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he's back like that. Gee, okay, we see you.
Sorry, I had to get something. Just something fell off.
Yeah, all good, man, all good. But that Man City are that good. It's kind of like hard sometimes to talk about the performances because like it's so consistent in that. But I want to just ask you, like, your league form has been shaky in terms of performances, but you're getting wins. Obviously you're basically halfway. You're basically got 1 foot into the next round of the Champions League. You're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Hamza, do you feel like you guys can achieve the greatest achievement in English football history and do a back-to-back
in world football?
In world
football, that there's never a team that's ever done a treble again, ever. There's never, ever. And to perform, to win the treble in the best league in the world, where there's elite players, is this league. What they did last season is impeccable. What they're doing, like, you know what shocks me? Like, when you win the first trophy, second trophy, third Premier League trophy, you think, hold on, you should give up. You're tired. You know, you see that. You don't sustain it. The fact that they're hungry. Pep still instills that hungriness. They still want to win. You know, money can't buy that. You've seen it with Chelsea. Money cannot buy that. That's the standard of Manchester City. That's what the standard United used to have. When I grew up, why do you think I say we hate United? The way we're getting hated now. Because Ferguson instilled that winning mentality. Everyone used to know Man United are guaranteed to win the Premier League every year. And Ferguson just got them to keep winning. Those managers like Pep and Fergie are just elite. They sit on the table by themselves. No one can do what they do. And this is the 4th season. You think, they've won the treble. You give up. How many times do we see that in football? 4 years, and they're again chasing everyone. They're chasing everyone to the end. And despite losing Gundogan, despite losing Mahrez, despite getting Laporte and getting a player from who's Matthew Nunes and Kovacic, who Chelsea fans said he was finished and it was the wrong signing we made. And some people said Doku's not replacement for Mahrez. People said before this game, City are struggling to score. Haaland's not scoring. He's missing chances. Haaland probably doesn't look the same as last season. In 90th minute, everyone's hushing. They're saying it's a weak Luton. This is not the weak Luton. This is a Luton side that Liverpool struggled with. They failed to beat. United struggled against them. Chelsea luckily got a victory. We thrashed them easy. We beat them easy. Liverpool didn't beat them. Liverpool got a draw. We beat them 6-2. We went to their stage. And you know what's the most amazing today about it? And it hurts rival fans to say, and let me just drop this. This hurts. When Arsenal's beating West Ham, what did the fans do? West Ham fans in 45 minutes. They walked out. Did they not walk out? Mm-hmm. What did Luton fans do? They stayed back. Why did they stay back after being beat 6-2? Because it's a privilege to watch the City side. I swear. No, you not go home. Bro, tell me you not go home.
I'll go home.
Bro, I've got videos. It's full stadium. I'm thinking you're getting smashed 6-2. Why are they not walking out? Because it's a privilege. It's a privilege for this country to have this Manchester City side. You don't get money, come by. The kids were staying up. They were smiling at halftime, jumping, and the team's losing 3-1. I'm thinking, only Man City did that. I'm being honest. And it hurts rival fans to say that because we're the most loved club probably, and people love our team because what we show, entertainment.
I was with you for most of that speech. I was with you, and then you get to that last part. You know what? Yeah, a privilege is watching a team without 115 charges win the treble and potentially do back to back. Hey, listen, Vader, let me be salty. I'm never salty to you, man. You should have heard what I've been saying to you at the start of the show. I was giving you guys the lyrics, but not Hamza. You pushed me to the edge, man. I'm not that salty recently. You pushed me to the edge, privileged my ass. Nah, guys, Vader's here. Man like Vader games. Bruv, 6-2. Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne doing the business. I asked this to Hamza, but where do you rate these two in the greats of attacking duos in the Premier League?
First, let me say this. If Hamza didn't do this earlier, much respect to Luton Town. They were a tough opponent. Going to their grounds is a tough match. It was 3-2. A lot of City fans were like, is this going to be one of those? And, respect to the manager as well, Edwards. Now, where Haaland and KDB, where are they? I hate answering this question because their career isn't over.
Yeah,
I hate answering it because we don't know how much crazier they can perform, right? Like we've seen some madness from Haaland. I think he's already had 8 hat tricks. 8 hat tricks in a City uniform.
That's mad.
And he's been here. He hasn't even been here for 2 years. Crazy.
You know, in that time, I think Man United haven't had one. We haven't had a single player score a hat trick. The last 2 players to score a hat trick from Man United was Martial and Marcus Rashford, and I think those were like 2-3 years ago since we've last experienced a hat trick. Your guy has 8.
8.
8.
It's 8.
It's insane.
So when we want to talk about where's Haaland, where's KDB? Listen, KDB is also coming off a ridiculous injury, right? Like I'm gonna be honest with you. This isn't peak KDB. This is KDB, Pep nursing him and picking games where he's going to play in the amount of minutes. This isn't like my hamstring feels cool, I'm ready to go. Like this is a careful KDB. So when it all nets out, I think they're going to be considered the greatest, but it's a longevity game, especially when I respect and look across the street and see United and the players that you've had over the years. And so from a manager standpoint, longevity. Amazing career, but longevity as well.
Yeah.
The players that have been phenomenal, amazing accomplishments, amazing stats, but also longevity. So let's give a little more time to KDB. We definitely need to give a lot more time to Haaland, but phenomenal players.
To be fair with KDB, I think he qualifies for the longevity part because he's almost coming up 10 years at City, right?
Yeah.
So I think, like, for me, 10 years is 9 to 10 years for one player to be at a club or to be at a high level. Is up there with longevity, like it's very rare you're going to find a Ryan Giggs in the modern game, or even he obviously got Pepe, obviously was doing amazing stuff for Porto against Arsenal. Like it's very rare to find those kind of length of players.
100%. And you know what? I want to say this with KDB, right? Because I'm not accusing you of this, but maybe the rivals in the chat, they want to dismiss what City do. They want to dismiss what KDB does. Oh, KDB does that because he plays under Pep. He plays for Manchester City. Look at the wealth of talent. But let's think of the assists. Let's think of what he's been serving on a plate and to who he's been doing it to. We've seen Sané leave. Sané's not the same guy he was when he was at City. We've seen Sterling leave. You hear how Chelsea fans talk about Sterling right now. Mm-hmm. They think we sold him a bum. So players that were kind of off, and Aguero, listen, I can't say nothing bad about Aguero. I can't say nothing bad about Aguero. But KDB's assist, that season where he tied Thierry Henry in most assists in a season, was to those players, right? And they weren't all to Aguero. So you know that there's still more there. And what I want from him is just healthy. I don't even care about the accolades because he's still a player that hasn't won Player of the Month yet. So I could care less about the accolades. I just want him to be healthy so we can go on this pursuit of a I don't even want to say it, but a pursuit.
Say the words 4P. You want a 4P, and also Vega, you also hunted for a back-to-back treble. We don't talk. We're not talking about it. We're talking about it right now.
One game at a time. We got you on the weekend. That's what I'm focused on.
Yeah, I was literally about to transition into that. Like obviously, Manchester derby. I believe.
I was just gonna say something about KDB.
Yeah, go on.
And it's a lot of people that when we say like a lot of rivals were comparing KDB, like Bruno Fernandes being compared to KDB, Odegaard was being compared to KDB. These guys were so relevant, like trying to compare the players to KDB. But if you look at KDB, like this guy is elite player. Like he's professional. Yeah, the way he plays, the way he shows, acts off the pitch, on the pitch. He's come from a major injury, only to come from surgery, operated in his hamstring. First game, crucial assist, sets up another assist, scores a goal, crucial assist that wins us the game against Newcastle. Comes off, we're hearing that he's got little hamstring, little niggle. He comes back here, 4 assists in a game. Haaland, 5 goals in a game. When I keep saying, and people say, oh no, I say, managers like Zidane have said one of the greatest players I've seen. Henry said one of the best players I've seen. When I see him on that training, I've never seen a player like that. Thierry Henry said it. And we're seeing these are great players. When we say, I believe that this guy sits on tables like with Modric, Xavi, Iniesta. Those elite. They don't grow on trees. You don't get players like that. The game intelligence that he has, when to pass the ball, how to run, the bravery, the leadership is so crucial. And we had Rodri on the bench. We had Alvarez, Diaz on the bench.
It was Foden came off injured. Squad. Was Foden in the squad?
Yeah.
He was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
Phil Foden on the bench, just chilling. Like it's honestly nice. It's crazy. And KDB, he's up there with one of the greatest players in Premier League history. Like, no doubt, 100%.